I'm Julie Mack, and I am your host for Shop.org TV. Right now, I am standing on the red carpet here at the annual Summit Convention. Now, I'm going to be catching up with the who's who in the e-commerce industry. I'm here with Ken Robbins, and he's the president of Response Mind Interactive. Welcome, Ken.
Thank you, Julie.
Now, tell me about your fabulous company.
Well, we are a full-service interactive agency based in Atlanta, Georgia. We handle probably about 70% of all of our staff time is dedicated to working with retailers. We handle Staples, Home Depot, Hallmark, so we have some great names, all multi-channel retailers, and a lot of our time is spent in the search engine marketing world.
Wonderful. Now, I noticed that a lot of people, they're doing a lot of email, a lot of affiliate, a lot of searches. What do you think is next for the multi-channel retailers?
Well, I think, Julie, that so much of this business, especially in search engine marketing, it's so efficient and bid prices and click prices are so cheap in the beginning that it's all been about the transaction. And now it's getting tougher. So the smart retailers are getting more sophisticated. They're looking holistically at the customer. They're looking at lifetime value. They're looking at customer segmentation, how many good customers they drove with their search program or a set of keywords or a bucket of keywords, rather than how many bad customers or deal customers or one-offs. So I think that moving from being a transaction-based retailer to a customer acquisition retailer is probably the next big thing, really.
Now, what is your advice for attendees that have been here at Shop.org to do when they get back home next week in the office?
Well, Julie, that's a great question, because along those lines of running your program to drive not just transactions but more valuable customers, there are a number of things that people can do. The first thing they can do is, most every retailer we work with and a lot of prospects with whom we speak, they have programs, and they set a cookie with a certain window against which they'll measure the sale. So for 7 days or 14 days or 30 days. And what happens is a lot of sales are driven outside of that. It may be 10% more sales. It may be 50% more sales. And I bet that if they begin to look at it, they'll discover they're driving different types of customers now, some more valuable, some less valuable. So the first piece of advice I would give the people seeing this show and the people here at Shop.org is go back to your programs, look at all of your sales that occur outside of your normal attribution window. And if you do that by product, you'll find that, let's say you're a big box retailer, you'll find that appliances take a long time for somebody to make a decision about, and smaller items, maybe camcorders or small consumer electronics, they're much more instant decisions. And you just want to make sure you're establishing the right value of a customer, and then you can bid properly in search, for example, or cut the right display deal.
No, that makes complete sense for sure. Now, there was something that you had mentioned to me earlier, that you've noticed that a lot of people have missed out on organic marketing. Why do you think that that is?
Yeah, what that is we're really talking about organic search rankings, which everybody knows how to do paid. Anybody here can go put up a paid search campaign in 10 minutes. But organic search is harder to do, because for all the multi-channel retailers and all those that have enterprise-level operations, they've got a large IT department, and IT's goals sometimes conflict with marketing's. The website doesn't come under marketing typically, it comes under IT. So they're interested in security, they're interested in managing the traffic, and some of the things they do impede visibility. And the problem that I see is that so many retailers get caught in this view that they can't get past IT, so they can't employ good search tactics, but good organic search tactics. But the fact is, there's so many things that a retailer can do that don't even engage IT. They can do link building programs, they can do blogs, they can build sitelets, they can build content pages on their site, and there's a dozen good tactics at least that retailers can do to get good rankings. And that, organic search is it's such a great ROI, and so they should try to get past their own bottleneck, if you know what I mean.
Now, your company deals with paid search. Mm-hmm. Do you think that this is going to be something that's going to evolve?
Well, Julie, a lot of people think that paid search has evolved as much as it's going to. I mean, it's been around for a decade now. Google's about to turn 10, and so, it's it seems like with bid inflation, all the competition, that all the ROI has been gotten, but that's not true at all. If a retailer will start looking at their programs differently, start working their creative a little better, it'll start working on their promotional calendars and trying to incorporate those a little more. If they'll start taking a bigger view of the types of customers they're driving, the good versus the bad, they'll find that there's a lot more ROI to get out of their programs. And I do not think that paid search is at a stopping point. I think there's more to get out of it, a lot more to get out of it. So I think it's still evolving.
Awesome. Great. Well, enjoy your time here at Summit.
Thank you, Julie.
All right. Thank you.